What's up, YouTube? Tenchi Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Dracolope crew here, and I can tell you guys I am honestly completely bloody livid today. So, why am I in such a bad mood? Well, for two reasons. The first reason, which occurred yesterday. My housemate was nice enough to get me a stitching pony off of Amazon because he had Amazon Prime. He ordered it on Wednesday night. It arrived yesterday afternoon. So I'm going to put some images in the star-spangled part of my star-spangled banner, the American flag. And this is not Photoshop, this is an actual flag on my wall. So you're going to see some photos in here of the initial stitching pony. And the first image, as you can see, shows a crack going across the base block of the stitching pony. That crack went all the way down to the threaded insert, and when I tried to attach the stitching pony to its baseboard, the threaded insert came out. That wasn't the only crack though. Cue the next photo. That is one of the clamp arms, and that crack is completely open with no tension on the clamp arm. Now, if I put tension on that, that board would split completely. So I didn't even try to put any tension on it. I put it back in the box after taking some photos and posting about it on the Levelwork Patterns Facebook group, which you would have seen yesterday, guys. You guys who are on that group anyway, because this video is going to be shared there. So that was the first one. So after I posted about that yesterday, about 2 hours and 35 comments later, me and my housemate went down to the post office and sent the original one back to Amazon. To my surprise, and my housemate's surprise as well, because he was expecting it to be refunded to his credit card, a second one arrived today, a replacement. Well, I thought the first one was bad, but the replacement took the motherfucking cake. Here, have a look. That is straight out of the box. Yeah, take a good hard look at that. And I'll give you a close-up image as well. Yeah, that was straight out of the box. Now, the stitching pony and its base plate are supposed to be separated. However, the clamp arms are supposed to be connected to the base block, and the block with a toggle arm is supposed to be connected to the arm with the 4 screws sticking out of it. So what do I think happened for that to arrive in that fucking horrendous state? Well, I can tell you exactly what happened because I took a good hard look at it when I saw it was not together like it should be. I thought, well, first off, I thought, right, I can just put the screws back in, tighten them up, it'll be fine. So that's what I did. I put the screws back in, tighten them up. They wouldn't tighten. So first thing right off the bat, the screw holes are not the correct size. I actually looked at the holes after trying to put it back together. They're about 0.5 millimeter too big for the screws that are in those holes. That was the first and most concerning issue, the fact that it wasn't exactly held together with anything except for a little dab of super glue, as you can see by a little bit of discoloration on one piece of the wood. So clearly that super glue came adrift in shipping. I shouldn't be surprised though, given where these came from, and I'll get to that in a minute because this is just appalling. And by the way, yes, they were both from the same seller because replacement. So that was the worst part, but also, and I forgot to take a picture of this entirely, sorry guys, when I did actually get the screws in, I checked to see if the jaws lined up. The jaws need to line up correctly and there doesn't need to be any play, otherwise the leather will not be held snugly while you're stitching it. Well, first off, the jaws, even if the screws had fit properly, were not aligned correctly. And secondly, I'll put it sideways. Where my two hands are, they were like that. So, they had a gap like that and they were offset. The edges were not even. So, that has gone straight back in the box. Now, unfortunately, my housemate is away until Tuesday. So, I can't send it back until he gets back from his trip away this weekend. That being said, he is going to make sure this time that he hits the refund button when he gets the return label printed. And then, well, we don't know what we're going to do. Because myself, I can't afford to buy myself a stitching pony. I don't have the tools to make one. But he still wants me to be able to do my leather work, which means he will most likely want to get me one. Now, I don't want to go on Amazon again. No chance in hell. I've looked at other leatherwork supplies in the UK. Most of the stitching ponies they have are the same ones that Amazon have. eBay is flooded with the same ones that Amazon have. And quite honestly, I think our only option is going to be somewhere like Etsy. And I have seen some really nice ones on Etsy, I will be honest, but I'm not sure whether all the sellers and makers on Etsy will deliver to the UK. So, why do I think that the stitching ponies from Amazon are such junk, such garbage? Well, it's fucking simple, guys. It couldn't be any simpler. It's as simple as egg fried rice. Because these pieces of crap come from China. I've looked at 7 or 8 different stitching ponies from 7 or 8 different sellers. When you go into the seller information, on every single seller I looked at, it was the same information, the same warehouse in China. It's like this frigging Kung flu that's been going around, isn't it? So yeah, as well as a China virus which is going around the world, we've also got crap Chinese leatherworking products. That isn't to say that everything that comes out of Asia is crap. China does have some redeeming features. They do make some good knives, such as Wee knives, if you're familiar with those. Taiwan makes good knives, makes good leatherworking products. I've actually got an Ivan rivet setter, thanks to one of my subscribers. The same subscriber was actually the one who enabled me to get my leatherworking shears, get some more leather, and get the rivet setter and some rivets. Both of those are Ivan rivets and an Ivan rivet setter. The rivets are brass, double cap, tubular rivets in 7mm. Anyway, guys, sorry for going off on a tangent there. The point of this video is, guys, even if you want to do shit on a budget, even if you don't have the tools to make a stitching pony yourself, please, please do not go on Amazon. You will just get ripped off. I have had 2 stitching ponies in the span of 24 hours. Well, 48 hours because the first one was ordered on Wednesday, but within 24 hours in between the first post and now, I've had 2 stitching ponies and both of them have been absolute garbage. So please guys, take my advice. Do not buy them on Amazon, even if you're unable to make your own, even if you're trying to save money, do not do it. Because you're not going to save money, you're not going to get a product that's serviceable, and quite honestly, you're just going to end up extremely pissed off, like I have been. Anyway, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment, and share. And remember, be good to each other.